Hello, this is J Sims Plays, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Candle Fort restaurant. You have to be at level 7, I believe, and then you get this quest called the Breadwinner's Quest, and you have to basically make one of your Sims do a lot of cooking instead of actually baking. So they just go to the oven and they cook, and they have to cook different things, depending on what the quest says, and then it helps them build up their cooking skills. They have to be at least up to level 4 before they can really finish and sort of finish the quest and unlock this other quest to open the restaurant. And then when you get into the restaurant, you have to, it's like the stables, you have different parts which you have to open and pay a lot of money for to be able to open, and then you have to bring all your Sims there to clear it out and stuff like that, which for me cost a lot of LPs to actually do. So let's have a look at this now. Yeah, in the end I'll say that it actually cost me about 430,000, so a lot of money. Okay, so here's the outside, and then here's the front foyer bit. It's got like waiting sofas, like nice bright red ones. And then on the other side, it's got like a welcoming desk, like for a maitre d'. But you can't actually send your Sim to do. Well, you can send your Sim there, but they can't actually do anything, or it's not actually a task for them to do. So, and then here's the big restaurant, and you have all the booths there, and then you have the dining area, and then you have a seating sort of waiting area as well. You see how my Sim got stuck in the middle in the booth, but oh well. Yeah, okay, and then here's the sort of waiting area where they can just sit and chill, and they can play the piano for like 10 minutes. And then over here you have the bathrooms, like male and female. And then you can come over here, and then you can send your Sim to like do the wait, being a waiter. And then here's the kitchen, and here's what I'm saying. So you basically get your Sim and you build up this skill, so now they can come and cook all these different meals. And it's similar to Sims 3, where you can cook for everybody, and then so you cook like 3 or 4 or 5 meals at a time rather than just the one for yourself. And this one is also a hobby for your Sim. So it looks similar to baking, but eventually they actually will produce food and they'll put it on the counter. In the meanwhile, if your Sim actually wants to eat a meal but there's nobody waiting the tables, they will just have a knife and fork in their hands, and it will count down, but they just won't have any food in front of them, so it just looks a bit silly. So as you can see, then the waiter comes, and then he actually takes food that's been stacked up and actually made already and brings it to the customer, and then so they can sit down and eat, and then just stands there. But the problem with this now, because now they've introduced washing up dishes, and so your Sim, once they finish, they actually just will leave their plate there, but you'd think the waiter would actually come and wash it up, but it doesn't. So you have to make your way to go and wash up the dishes, and even then they only wash like one plate at a time, so it might take a while if you send all your Sims there. So if you want them to go and eat, you can you just press on the tables, even if it's the main tables or in the booths, you just press on the table and say you want to eat, and then the waiter will come and take the food and bring it out to the Sim. So you see, now my chef has finished. Not technically a chef, but anyway, she's doing the chef hobby. And so she's finished eating, so you just press the bubble of the food. And then, like any hobby, she wins a prize. Now, they've sort of changed up a bit. If you want to do a spin the wheel sort of thing to, speed up trying to get your prizes, they've done it so that, say, if you want to do the top level, you spin the wheel, but then it costs you 3 LPs. But for the next level down, for the graters, it will cost you, say, 4 LPs. And for the knives, 5 LP. For the whiskers, it costs you 6 LPs. It's like more and more expensive each level that you go. So even though they spin it, and it will only be out of 3, so you might obviously get the same one all the time, but then you definitely will get the 3 in the set really quickly. And then, kind of like Sim 3, you can send people, once you've made all your food, you can send people to go and get all the food. Like you can send people to go and get the food, or you can send one person to just get their own food, or you can send them to go and put all the food in the bin. Unfortunately, you can't put the food away for leftovers yet. And then you can go upstairs and onto the second floor. Now on the side again, there's bathrooms, and for some reason there's a glass wall. I don't actually know why you'd want to have a glass wall and it's looking into the bathroom, but anyway, there's that there. And then there's this big bar, and then there's sofas, of course, and places to sit down and chill. And then on the outer sides, there's tables and chairs where people can eat and ponder, looking over the balcony of the restaurant. So if you bar, you can actually bring your Sim to tend the bar for 20 minutes, I believe. And then you bring your Sim there to order a cocktail for 2,500 simoleons. And it helps it helps to boost and fulfill all their needs. Well, should I say it helps max out all their needs. So you see all her needs are maxed out now. Or then you can press on the chair and then the Sim can sit down and they can ponder for a bit. Or then you just press on the table and then they can order food. Now here's a new bit where you can press on the stool and you can bring your Sim here to scope the room. This is good for your single Sims. And they can just sit there and look around and see if they can find anybody single to chat to. if you want your Sims to talk to each other, then you just click the stool next to them and they hit on them, so then they have a little chat and see if they get on with each other. And at the end they get like XP and stuff for monuments. They don't necessarily improve their relationship, but I suppose it depends on how it went and if they get on. Anyway, I hope you've liked this video. If you have, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on Friday with my normal Let's Play video.